and welcome back to the couch. We saved you a seat. My name is Luke, and this is
William.
And today we're checking out the announcement trailer for Spaceballs. Nothing but Spaceballs 2. It's like 30 years in the making, right?
Yeah. Spaceballs 1, it came out 1987, the year of someone's birth.
That's me.
Who could that be? Luke. I'm your brother. This just popped off. We love comedies. We love sci-fi. I'm stoked to see what this has in it.
It's they make a reference to the first one, right? The first one, it's like, oh, we do that in the sequel. So yeah, let's just do it.
Oh yeah, if you enjoyed this reaction and you want to see more, make sure to stay till the end after this trailer, and we'll have the priority report, and let us know down below. And you can always like and comment and subscribe if you enjoy stuff to help us make more content.
Let's do it, sir. Let's go.
May the Schwartz be with you.
And also with you. 38 years ago, there was only one Star Wars trilogy.
But since then, there has been a prequel, a sequel to the prequel, and a prequel to the sequel.
Countless TV spin-offs, a movie spin-off of the TV spin-off, which is both a prequel and a sequel, not to mention 2 Dunes, 7 Jurassic Parks, 2 Avatars, plus 3 upcoming Avatar making, 5 Avatars.
36 MCU movies with 2 different Robert Downey Jr.'s, DCU attempt number 1, DCU attempt number 2, and another Lion King. A live-action animated Lion King, a live-action animated Lion King prequel, 8 Harry Potter movies, a TV series remaking the same of 8 party movies. Go, Louis.
A whole streaming service of Star Trek, 7 Alien movies, 2 of which were Predator movies, not to be mistaken for 6 Predator movies that were not Alien movies. 1 Prometheus, which is also an Alien movie, 4 Bestie movies, and Oppenheimer. But in 38 years, there's only been 1.
Spaceballs. Yep. There's only been 1. Is that it? Until now.
You owe me a Coke on that one.
After 40 years,
okay.
We asked, what do the fans want? But instead, we're making this movie.
What a sweatshirt.
May the Schwartz be with you.
So you guys know how it goes by now, and if you don't, you got to check out more videos. It's time for the priority report. All right, so priority 1, you're going to see this in theaters as soon as you can. You change your life and your schedule to get there and see it. Priority 2, you're going to see it, maybe a week later, 2 weeks later, if the schedule allows. Priority 3, if you see it, you don't. If you don't, you don't care. It doesn't matter. You didn't care about the first one. You don't care about this one. Where are you at, Louis?
I hate to say it, but I don't know that I like the first one all that much.
Okay.
I'm priority 2.
I am. This is going to sound weird because almost every movie we've done recently has been a priority 3. This is a hard priority 1 for me.
Tell me about it.
The main reason being, I like things that make me laugh. I like to get a little laugh in my life. We haven't done a lot of comedy on this channel. We would like to do some laugh about stuff. You guys got to subscribe and comment what you want to watch so that we can do that. But I actually have several friends here. I have a line group on my phone, like a Japanese chat app that's only for sci-fi stuff. It's other adults and parents, and we talk about TV shows and stuff coming out. And several of them are improv or former improv theater actors.
Yeah.
And they will love this. And I think I will love going to see this with them.
Yeah.
So,
okay. So
this is primarily, I don't necessarily need to see this. I want to see this with other people.
Right. So for me, the cinematic experience doesn't matter for this genre and type of content, unless it is actually sit down, drop down funny. When Spaceballs entered my life, I was such a rabid fan of Star Wars at the time that the jokes didn't hit. they weren't that funny. Like they weren't creative enough to be funny.
Yeah, I can totally understand that. So Luke and I are 3 years apart. As it said, this came out in '87.
Mm.
We probably didn't see Spaceballs till we were like 10 or 15, like when our dad watched it. However, our father, uh, Big Darlin Dwayne, is a huge Mel Brooks fan. Okay. And I remember one day we like Willy Wonka, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is one of my favorite movies. Um, the main actor in that is in Blazing Saddles. And our dad was like, well, he's in that movie. So then we watched Blazing Saddles and he
Yeah.
introduced these other Mel Brooks projects to us. And I kind of have that nostalgia for it. But what you just said is what's going to make it so great for, I think, everybody, because Star Wars fans in particular have a notoriously bad rep for what their Star Wars is.
Right.
It is just like religion, that my religion is the only one and the rest of you are wrong. And I know from what I've read and what I've seen that the original Spaceballs took such a piss out of the original Star Wars and Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica and the other sci-fi of the time. I'm so excited to see what they can do here. Like
That's a fair take.
that's like it said, we've had a prequel of a prequel to a postquel. Like they are going to be able to rip the changes of the original trilogy of Star Wars.
Mm-hmm.
Then they're going to be able to rip how bad the prequel was. And
Right.
then they're going to, the next sequel, and then the other stuff. Like, I'm sure it would be so funny if they have Pedro Pascal in this, but
Yeah.
he's like a horrible dad.
Yeah. That would be funny.
He's the Mandalorian, but he's just horrible.
That would be really funny. Actually,
I did see one thing that was mentioned online. Bill Pullman, our favorite president from Independence Day, who is the main character. He plays Lone Star. His son is
Bob.
also Bob, Sentry, or Bob from Top Gun Maverick, will play his son in this movie.
Yes, I've seen that too.
So, one of the most unfortunate parts is that John Candy, of course, will not be in this. The rest of the cast is also pretty old. Rick Moranis, I don't know. Is he still alive?
Yeah. Yeah, he just kind of disappeared. He had some family thing that went down and he kind of just disappeared.
Yeah, I think he just stepped out of Hollywood to be a dad.
Yeah.
To take care of his family, which is awesome. I think he just recently came back. But
yeah, so just I hear what you're saying. And it would be like they could do with Spaceballs to something similar, not the same, but because the same would be bad, but similar to Tropic Thunder, where
oh yeah.
they're making fun of all of this like glorified, because Spaceballs is a parody on the blockbuster. It's not a parody just on Star Wars. It's a parody on a blockbuster and the traditional blockbuster. So, and that's what they're referencing with Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, all of these movies. And so anyway, if Rick Moranis is in it, it definitely helps support like my point. The fact that Bill Pullman's son is in it actually helps because I liked him as Century or Bob as he is in.
Yeah.
But once again, this is my least favorite movie by Mel Brooks, and it's not that close. Actually, all of them are pretty good except for this one. Our friend Aaron, who's been on the channel a bunch of times, he loves this movie, and he is a bigger Star Wars fan than I am.
Yeah,
massively. He built his entire career from what Star Wars is.
Yeah, so, from making his own Star Wars tributes and stuff. So I'm just excited for like one-liners from Rick. They're gonna have Rick Moranis is gonna appear, and they're gonna think he's gonna be dead or something, and somehow he returned. Like that, like what the fuck do you mean he returned? Like
yeah,
like they're gonna. the ability to use curse language that was not okay in the mid 80s. We'll have different commentary on sex and sexual identity and drug usage and all sorts of. What I hope is that they still keep that conversation high class enough that it's not just straightforward slap you in the face.
Yes.
Several of the things in the other Mel Brooks movies are quite high level intellectually. So I hope that they can maintain that. I think someone said like a couple years ago, it's like Arnold Schwarzenegger is a Terminator. Sylvester Stallone is Rocky Balboa. There's a Predator and an Alien movie. Like, what year is it?
Yeah.
Like, we don't know. Is it like mid 80s or is it 2015?
There's a kitchen couch episode we could talk about, like the joke that is 2025, because it's not a joke. It's real.
Yeah.
That's what makes it a joke. Like Rory McIlroy won at Augusta after 15 years of trying, and he's won every other tournament.
Yeah.
And he always chokes at Augusta. That happened. We have an American Pope.
Are
2025 is wild. But anyway,
have we outlived the Harambe wave?
So
are we course correcting?
I think so.
I don't know, man. Based on those AI Yeti and Sasquatch videos. But anyways, I'm excited to see this. So far, only a couple of people of the cast have been announced for sure. Like I said, they can do so much now with the, like, I'm for sure there's going to have like another Schwartz lightsaber like limp joke, and he's going to take like a blue chew, and it's going to be like he won't be able to turn the lightsaber off. Like it's just going to stay out or something.
For sure.
They could always do the joke of like, oh, they built another Death Star, and he just like takes the lightsaber and turns it on and lets it go, and it just like
like they did in Rick and Morty.
Yeah, and it's just like we have that type of stuff. I'm nervous, like I said, that a lot of the jokes, it's a balancing act of like there's a whole bunch of 40-year-old parents that this was like a movie they watched with their parents that are like, oh, this is going to be funny kind of deal. People that love Mel Brooks, but also love Monty Python and that genre of comedy. So, you know, it's made by Amazon, so they can rip Disney all they want.
Yeah. I mean, like, so Star Wars is currently a parody of itself.
Yeah.
Currently.
Pretty bad.
There's parts of it that are really bad. But
who cast this guy? Caitlin Kennedy?
Kathleen Kennedy. Oh my God. I hope they make fun of Kathleen Kennedy.
It's like some guy walks on and it's like just forgets his line. It cuts to fourth wall break. And it's like, who hired this guy? Kathleen Kennedy?
You know that. That she's like the most famous female producer of all time, not because of Star Wars, but because of every other project.
Yeah.
She's incredible.
Yeah. Well, Spielberg and working with them and other stuff. But
it's just meme culture is such a big part of the comedy these days. And so going back to that semi-sarcastic, slapsticky, I don't know. It may not be for me. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. But I'm definitely into it. We've taken enough of you guys' time here on the couch. We're actually working on a reaction right now. We just recorded for a bunch of different TV shows. The Superman trailer is out, the final one. We're looking at a whole bunch of other trailers, and we're continuing the Sandman. So make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let us know down below what priority this is for you. And until next time, we'll save you a seat over here. And later, taters.
Peace.